Hi guys. Today's video is kind of dedicated to LJ, my speak and my truth. But I'm going to speak of past relationships and how awesome it is to have LJ in my life. And it's dedicated to him because it's his birthday. And he's awesome. So it's Manic Mama Musings it's Neva from Manic Mama Musings. Glitch. Okay, so first, I'd like to start out saying that I hope nobody watching this is stuck in an abusive, whether it be emotional or physical, relationship. I have been in both. I have an ex that, sorry, the cat was doing something weird. I have an ex that he beat me. Not always because I made him mad, but also because it sexually excited him to hurt me and make me cry. He emotionally abused me. All I ever heard was I was fat. No one was ever going to want me. Everything was wrong with me. And then he also raped me. I didn't realize that was a thing, actually. Like, I thought if you're in a relationship, not that they had the right to do whatever they wanted. I just didn't, I don't know. I'm proud to say that in the end, I was strong enough to ask him, to tell him to leave. Now, the situation is that I had never called the cops on him for abusing me. And by the time the end came, he hadn't been hitting me anymore. He was emotionally abusive. That's not something you can call the cops for. I went to my landlord, and if you moved in together, at least in Texas, he would have had to evict us both. And if it came down to it, he was going to evict us both and then rent to me again. But I packed his stuff in a box one day when he was at work and told him he had to go. Like that. He was going back to his ex-wife anyway eventually, and then sure enough, like, he goes, I'll leave when I'm ready. Well, I guess he was waiting for his paycheck because that Friday he left. She was coming to pick him up, or going to pick him up, and I went to a friend's house. He was like, you're not gonna stay? I was like, no, why should I stay to tell you goodbye or to see her? Like, you're horrible to me, and for all I know, y'all are gonna pull some funky stuff. So I was like, no, I'm not. And so, yeah, he left. Um, didn't pay child support till the state finally made him pay child support. He was just an awful guy. Can't say that we ever made friends, nothing, and my daughter suffered for that. But yeah, I gotta lay down. So, that was probably one of the two worst relationships I was in. And then the other one, I was abused in the same ways I was um, in the other one. But it was worse because some people I loved got hurt also. So, um, but I just had a long line of relationships where I was always cheated on or abused or treated unkindly. I never found a good guy. They could start out being good, and I'm not going to say I wasn't partly to blame. I was not picky because I don't think I felt like I was worthy to really be loved. I'll just say it that way. And then along came this goofy little guy who we first became best friends. We neither one were looking to fall in love with each other. Um, and in the process of that, we became best friends. He is more than I could ever ask for. He's my best friend. I'm madly in love with him. He puts up with my mood swings. He would go to the end of the earth to for me. And when my mom was passing, she told him to take care of me and my kids, and he took that very seriously. And he even quit drinking for us because his drinking had become a problem. Uh, I had always been with somebody with a substance abuse problem, and so I had no idea how to handle a sober person, or you know, he had never spent a holiday without alcohol. Like his family always drank on holidays. Well, his family drank every day. So, um, I hope that I've been a blessing to him. Although my crazy self, who knows? This will probably be most of my speaking the truth today. I want you to know if you are in an abusive relationship, there is help. There are women's shelters. My mom, at one time, should have left my dad because he was very bad to her. But back then, there weren't a lot of options. She did reach out to her family. I found out later on in life, but their thing was, you made your bed, now lie in it. And not that she did any wrong to anybody when she got with my dad, but that was the mentality, like, you didn't up and leave your husband. I don't know if they thought it was okay that he hit her or if she didn't tell him that he abused her, but yeah, that was kind of the thing. And um so I grew up in an abusive household where our dad mentally or emotionally abused us, emotionally and physically abused our mom, and I kind of carried that through my life until I met LJ. And if for whatever reason something happens to him, he will be my one true love. He'll be the last cuz I lucked out getting him. I all I've known is awful men. My dad loved us, but he was very damaged himself and he took that damage out on us and my mom. But there are shelters, and if you don't know how to find one and you want to email me and tell me where you're at, I will help you find a place. Um, I will find a way to help you get out of wherever you're at if I can. Okay, I'm not making promises that I can get you out, but I will find every resource I can to help you. Monetarily, I can't help anybody, but I can search for resources and whatnot. And so, or if you're not ready to leave, people don't understand sometimes when you're in a bad relationship and you don't seem to be ready to leave. It has to be a place in your mind when you finally hit it. But if you have kids, I want you to realize that your kids are either being abused or they're seeing the abuse or both. And it's not good for them. No judgment. I'm just telling you, it's from experience. I know it's not good. Okay. Um, and if all you want is someone to listen or someone to pray for you that you'll get the strength to leave, I can help you with that too. And it's just between me and you. Um, and I know that this doesn't sound like a celebration video, but today is my honey's birthday and he turns 34. And I never thought that my true love would be 16 years younger than me. I never thought that he'd be a gaming nerd or whatever you want to call him. Um, quit sometime. Okay, if you're looking for your Prince Charming or whatever you want to call him, I'm letting you know right now that sometimes our Prince Charmings come in a package that we would have never thought. um I'm wearing his shirt today. That's his. The back says LJ. So maybe give that dorky guy a try that has asked you out, and you're like, oh, he's not my type. LJ is so far from what I thought my type was. But he is so much more than I could have ever asked for if you only knew. So that's my speaking my truth. Not so happy today. Sorry. I had a rough day yesterday. I'm missing my mama. You know, the 4th is her birthday, and I have some family members that stressed me on top of worrying about my daughter the day before. So yesterday was a really down day. I did do the Wheel of Fortune, so yay. I was glad I got that done. I've still got to do Hat Not Hate. I also have a playlist with active giveaways. I hope I've deleted all the ones that have expired, but I am adding all of the Christmas and July fairies videos that I find that are doing the giveaway. I'm putting them in that playlist. So if you want to watch to see if you've missed any, go ahead and jump in and join some giveaways. I just think they're fun just to see if I win. I don't necessarily care what it is I get sent. It's just exciting to hear your name. I think. I will talk more about ending up in dysfunctional relationships another time, but I've had nothing but that until LJ. And so I felt like today, since he has been more than I could have ever asked for, and it is his birthday, I thought he needed recognition on how awesome he is. And I also needed to put in there that I haven't always been blessed with that. And that if you have been abused or you are being abused, you're not alone. We have a women's shelter here. I never went, but I did have a friend that went, and I think they do wonderful work, and they give someone a place to go with them and their children, that they're safe, and I appreciate that so very much. They didn't have many women's shelters when we were growing up. I don't know if my mom would have gone to one, but yeah, it wasn't really an option. It's a long story about that, and I'll get into more details about why my mom things were harder for her. I'm sure there was a way, but it was pretty hard, and when I tell y'all everything. But today is mostly happy birthday, LJ, I love you. I'm probably gonna put like little clips of our day together in this, or photos or whatever. But happy birthday, LJ. And speaking my truth is that I have been broken and brutally broken at times. And guess what? I'm still here. And I believe I'm stronger for it. And if I can help somebody, I will do my very best to do that. So, mwah. There's the birthday boy, y'all. Happy birthday, babe.
Thanks, love.
He's a whole 34, y'all.
34.
Wow. That's young,
We're
y'all.
some orange chicken, y'all.
I'm trying to think back to when I was 34. Whew, that was a long time ago, it seems like. LJ wanted Filipino food for lunch, so yeah, we're having orange chicken and lumpia with some rice. Yum, yum, yum. Still not as good as my friend Lisa's husband's food, but it's good. Hi, guys. What are y'all up to? Well, we're headed to the next part of LJ's surprise for his birthday. It's just me and him, but that's okay.
Hi, everyone.
He said hi.
I totally did.
There he is. Can you see him? That's the birthday boy! So, oh, and today's song of the day is Talk Dirty to Me because that's the first song. Okay, so that ended up being LJ and I's song. That and At Last by Etta James. But I think that that's already on my playlist. And not just that, but Talk Dirty to Me. He never sang any Etta James songs to me. But Talk Dirty to Me, he did. I think that was the first song he ever sang to me. So, Talk Dirty to Me by Poison is getting added to the playlist.
And I fumbled the lyrics, but I did it.
It's true. He did. So, I will update y'all in a little bit what we're doing. Love y'all.
Hey, happy birthday!
Thank you.
LJ had a good birthday. Took him to Pizza Hut to eat. Faustine and Rihanna joined us. He was surprised. They sang him happy birthday. Scared the pee out of me because it sounded like they dropped something at first before they came around the corner. And we are going to chill now and watch some movies, TV, I don't know, something. But only a couple more days and it's happy 4th of July / my mama's birthday. Okay, you guys, I'm all for popping fireworks on the 4th of July. Maybe even the day before and day after. But this is 2 weeks of this, and never mind that my dogs have a heart attack when they go off, okay? But I'm having a heart attack too because they sound like a cannon, and they ain't right next to my house. They're like 2 houses away or more. So how loud are those things that they sound like a cannon from that far off? Am I just getting old? Am I the only one that feels this way?